Mr. President, giving the floor. My topic is how to successfully take your exam. So basically, this is 2018. Today's world is the world of motivation. No matter how much stupid you are, ultimately, when motivation speakers will talk with you, they say that you are awesome, you are splendid, even if you fail in your exam, right? So when you go to a motivational speaker, in first place they talk about have you failed your SSC exam? No matter, you are going to be the next leaders of our world. You have cheated in your HSC exam and got rusticated from your board examination, but don't bother. Mark Zuckerberg also did the same in Harvard University. So ultimately, it means that technically you are going to be a Mark Zuckerberg in your future as you have failed your examination. You failed in Dhaka University admission test, that's not a big deal. As we all know that Steve Jobs that also doesn't happen in the admission test of Dhaka University. So ultimately, Steve Jobs failed in his admission test, you failed your admission test, so you are going to be Steve Jobs. So this is how the motivational stuff working in our country. Now, we already know that even if when you are failing your examinations, ultimately you are going to be successful in your life in a greater perspective. So now, for today, my motivational speech is going to say that 6 steps that how you can fail your examination successfully and you can be great in life. Way 1. In first place, I gonna advise you all that do not study. I repeat, do not study. Explore your creativity. When everyone answering that a triangle has 3 sides only, you may explore your creativity and you answer that no, a triangle has a total of 10 sides. This matter of expression, this is a matter of creation, right? So ultimately, don't give a shit that everyone is writing whatever they want. Explore your creativity and I will guarantee that you are going to fail in your examination. Way number 2, how to become a successful failure in life. Be a movie freak, meet up at the night before your examination. Just sit with your laptop, see a movie of Saki Khan and Michael Wani, and I guarantee that will feel you better than watching the Fast and Furious 9 in Mr. Because we all know that only when we go for watch a movie at night before exam, that feels much better for us. Do whatever you want, don't sleep at night, and the next tomorrow give a blank paper to your teacher and then you will fail, right? So ultimately the motivation is here. You are expressing your freedom of expression, freedom of choice, and ultimately you are failing. So ultimately don't focus on your failure, focus on the right you are gaining about your freedom of expression. The way 3, be active in social media. Do like, do comment, do share, like Shopify comments and other stuff. Ultimately make happy your seniors. And definitely when you go for exam, you're definitely going to fail, but ultimately there is hidden success behind your failing. Because when you are failing your examination semester finals, ultimately you are having a long campus time, long campus life, and at least you are getting your whole seats permanently, right? So ultimately, this is where you fail your examination, and behind the motivation of your failure is at least you are existing in your campus for a long time. Way 4, there's a little sensor that be a regular traveler in Solar Bhutan, right? If you know what I mean, that after traveling, after the evening, the Solar Bhutan, what it means, and you go definitely, you will have some chill, you go so high, that definitely means in a different dimension. So ultimately, when you are doing such kind of stuff, it's my personal guarantee that you are definitely failing your exam, because ultimately it doesn't make sense at the end of the day. Way 5, be a fan of such kind of motivational speech. Listen motivational speeches every day that will make you believe that you are the greatest teacher of the world even if you fail in your examination. Pass, fail doesn't matter, and even if you fail, you will be a great one day and you will gonna be the Bill Gates of the world, right? And the very last point, number 6, that basically get a girlfriend, because as I think that when I was a great student, I was clinching CGPA 4 out of 4 in first year, and right now I'm getting CGPA 3 and lower, just because of in some kind of search of other things. So basically, there's all for this station. If you want to fail such things, you have to follow all the ways, and that will definitely help you.
Thank you very much. Thank you very much. It's coming this time. And now the time for first answer.
Can I start, sir? Honorable judges and all of my dear audience, good evening to all of you. We all know very well that today all of us are gathered here in this English public speaking contest at the Ziaur Rahman Hall Debate Club at 10th Independence Day Debate Festival 2018. And as you all know very well, that 3 topics were provided to all of us. So among these 3 topics, I have decided to deliver the speech on modern media is to blame for lowering moral standards. A number of my previous speakers have said a little bit regarding the modern media, but I would like to add a little bit. Modern media not only means social media, it may be newspaper, radio, television, mobile phone, and also many others. That means, what is media? In our Bengali language, the translation of the word media is madhyam, and media is the singular form of the word media. Various types of social media, Facebook, YouTube, Twitter, WhatsApp, Imo, Fiverr can also be included in this particular figure. And now, what is the meaning of the word moral standards? Basically, moral standards is nothing but a combination of a huge amount of qualities. For example, truthfulness, honesty, punctuality, behavior, good behavior to the seniors, and also many others. Now, let me give you an example. At present, I am living at Midpur with my family. Just beside my house, there is another family. There is a very small baby. The mother of the baby died a few years ago. The father of that baby is working for the whole day. And there is only one grandmother. And do you know what? That baby is playing for the whole day using a mobile phone. Is there any opportunity to develop this brain? He's just playing the games. Can you remember that particular incident which has occurred in the Dhaka city at Puri Bishwar at the July of this year? Yes, there's a road accident at Romisuddin School where 2 students died, and because of this reason, there was a deadlock situation which was created for the whole country. And I had also got sad because of this reason. One of the pathetic incidents that I saw in the online news, and it was also published in the newspaper, and not newspaper, in the online news, that a particular boy was taking selfie with the dead bodies in the car. Can you imagine that what is his moral value, what is his mentality, that he has become too much addicted, taking selfie with this particular incident. Human being died and he is taking selfie. Even up to nowadays, you can also see there are many people, especially in case of girls, I think this type of habit is present. They are taking much more and more number of selfie, going to any places, going to the markets, going to the school colleges. So that's why sometimes I also used to say, taking too much selfie is a one kind of mental and psychological disorder. Now, let me tell you some statistics. Have you heard the name of CMMS? Center for Men and Masculinity Studies. It's a particular research-based NGO non-government organization of Dhaka University. And in the last year, that is in the year of 2017, this particular NGO did a research in 3 districts, Bazar, Shirazganj and Rangpur. And this research was done at 15 high schools on 450 number of school boys. And it was found approximately 80% number of boys are using mobile phone. Among them, 60% number of boys are using internet, and the number of boys who are using internet, I'm sorry to say, maximum of them are watching pornography. What is the ultimate result? Due to this using modern media, due to this using this modern media, since they are watching pornography, ultimately they are taking this lesson that yes, we should do teasing, we should not respect a girl, we should always harass the girl. They are not taking this particular lesson. They are just observed, they are not knowing that how to respect a girl as a sister, as a mother. And that's the ultimate effect. Because you all know very well, these students are going to be the future of this country, and their condition is too much pathetic. So I think my 4 minutes of time is already over. So before finishing, I would like to say, science and technology are the 2 sides of the same coin. We must need modern media, but we should use this in a limited way so that it can be welfare for the human being and also for our. And I think my time is over. With this, I would like to conclude. Thank you. Thanks to everybody for hearing my speech in the time patient.
Okay, thank you very much. Imran Nazir. Imran Nazir left cricket, right? And now started the debate. You may define me, Imran Nazir, but I'm not.
Well, you may define me Imran Najir, but I'm not actually Imran Najir. I'm a great soul, I'm Hitler, I'm the destroyer of the world. And I made heinous crimes in my life, but now I'm here in this stage to confess my all faults and all my sufferings, all my things I have done in my life. I had been homeless for many years. I had palace and I had some many houses, but now I have nothing. I'm just moving from one place to another. I did many things, and I will confess in this stage all my those wrong things. I have persecuted many Jewish people in Germany, and I just made them compelled to left the country, and I also killed them brutally, and I also scolded them as they are alien in this earth, and I consider them they are not a tiny part of this earth. But after the war, I just experienced, I realized, my great soul realized that I have done that should not have done. What Israeli, what Jewish people are doing with Palestinians, the same thing I have done with Jews, and they are repeating the same thing in history, and they are doing the same thing by their reality. And I just regret the thing I should not have done, and if I did not done this kind of thing, these Jewish people would not have done this kind of heinous thing with Palestinians. I regret myself to start such a bad example of the history. I just regret myself to be the example of a bloody hell, and I have done that, and now I'm just here to tell you all that giving a home to the refugees, giving a home to the old people is such kind of a great thing, is kind of a good thing. Murdering the people is not like a heroic thing. It's just a timidity. It's not a symbol of heroism. And I just tell you all people, do not make any bad thing other human. God give us this world for all of us to move one place to another. God did not define any place for any kind of nationality, any kind of nations. But we people, bad people in the name of nationalism, made this world bad, and it is uncomfortable to live. And we, what are doing nowadays, we are just making people compelled to get out of the country. Why we are doing this? Because our self-interest. Self-interest. Hobbes defines myself really true. He defined me. Yourself is short, nasty, brutish. You are the curse of humanity. Yes, I am the curse of humanity, and I have done the thing. And now I am suggesting all the people do not be like that. Human nature can be a good thing. Palestinians, Jews can live in an accommodated way. Myanmar's mainstream society and Rohingya can live in an accommodated way. But why they are doing this? Because of their self. They are just being corrupted. They are just being nasty. Their mentality has been nurtured in a nasty way. That is the reason why they are doing. I was also driven by narrow interest, and that's why I also done those things. But it should not have done. If I cannot make a precedent in this stage, the world will continue persecution of homeless people, and many thousands of people will be homeless one after another, one city after another. So, people, believe in your heart, believe in your peace, believe in existing, believe in acceptance of other people. Do not be like brutish, do not be like nasty. Always try to be peaceful in your mind, and that will lead this world in a greater sense, in a more peace will just prevail in this world. So be human and respect others. If I weren't homeless for these years, I would not understand the scenario of the homeless people. Thank you, Mr. Speaker. Thanks, sir.
Thank you very much. The dangerous and the brutal Iran. The time for Honorable Ashar.
If I were homeless, my experience about the world would be beautiful. I was shaken very heavily. I woke up and opened my eyes. Oh, it's the Rangpur Express is passing by the station. I haven't habituated with this situation yet. This is what you have to go through when you live in a station. You can call me a homeless because the station is my home without a roof. I haven't introduced myself. Myself Shivani, a 7-year-old girl, and I live in a platform of Kolhapur station with my mother and my brother. My father left us many years ago, and I don't even know his name. This railway station is a very interesting place for me because here trains go and come. Sometimes trains stop and sometimes they pass by. In this place, I see so many people, so many kinds of people. Some people we are so rude with me, and I start to cry. And then I think the people who are home actually heartless. They can hurt a girl, a little girl like me, without thinking of being anything else. I'm a very friend, Raja. I collect polythenes, plastics and bottles. We go to so many places and we explore a lot of things. One day we saw a huge crowd in a park. Do you know what I have seen? I have seen the hero Shakib Khan was dancing with the new heroine, Bubli. And I started to think one day I will become a heroine. And on that day I will be very beautiful like Bubli. And my best friend Raja said I could be a heroine because I was so beautiful. And one day my dream will come true. Anyway, after exploring a lot of things, I sell the plastic bottles and polythenes with Raju. And then I bring money to my mother. My mother brings bread and milk for me. Some days I eat and some days I don't eat. Yesterday, my mother gave me a doll without a hand. But it looks so beautiful and it makes me very happy that I named her Sundari. I just wait for the next day, when the next shukar will come and I will just wake up again. I dreamed of a lot of things, of being a heroine. Where people with whom I dreamed of being doctor, engineer, here I am free to dream of anything. So that I want to become a heroine, because I am beautiful. I have a best friend, Raju, where the people who have a home are actually very much selfish. They don't have any friend, a true friend. There I have a true friend like Raju. The people who have a home are facing so many depressions, frustrations, and there, the smallest thing, a doll without a hand, is making me happy. I know the story of people about a girl whose name is Shivi, about a homeless girl. We call them homeless. But I actually telling about you about a dream of mine. If I were homeless, the experience of mine would be very, very, very bad. If I were homeless, maybe I could have realized the situation that I have a home and I am very bad to some people who are actually homeless. I cannot dream of being anything else except doctor, engineer, teacher and lawyer. But the people who are homeless, they can dream of anything. They have a best friend, they have a very good friend, they have a family, they have feelings, they have love and affection. And we people, we are so rude with them. If I were homeless, my experience about the whole world would be very bitter and I wouldn't have stand like Shivli. Shivli is spending her life, she is living her life very delightfully and very successfully. One day, she will face the whole world, the bitter world. We people can help Shivli, the people who have homes, we can help the homeless people. Being a homeless is not something disrespectful and being a homeless is not their fault. But this is our fault that we people who have home can afford anything for them except being very rude with them. Why we are being so rude with them? The homeless people are people and we are people too. They have a right on this world like we have right to this world. So please, we are so good with these people who are homeless. At least think yourself on that position of Shivli. If Shivli is homeless, we are homeless too, because this world is not our permanent destination. Please, we are so good with the homeless people. We all are homeless, and then again we have a home, and our home is this world. Thank you, everyone.
Thank you very much, Master Shabi, and this is the time for Mushfiq Rahman. Mushfiq Rahman or Mushfiq Rahman? Mushfiq Rahman.
Thank you. Thank you, judges, for giving me a chance. Good afternoon, people. Now I am here to give you advices on how to successfully fail in your exam. Now I know for a fact that many of you, or all of you, won't follow my advices, and here I am, failed my first exam. Alright, so the advices which I can give you. The first one is, obviously many of us or all of us don't do, but what we should do to fail is to create a bad relationship with your teachers. Now in our university, what I have seen from my experiences is people make good relationships with teachers. In fact, they are so busy with making good relationship with teachers that they don't focus much on their studies. Now, if you make a bad relationship with teachers, you are going to suffocate for the rest of your entire university life. He is going to mark a nice little edge in your exam paper. Now, the second trick you can use is make an enemy in your exam hall. Maybe the best student in the class sits beside you and you don't know anything. Now, what we usually do